All right. Good morning. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, what's up? Welcome back. So, quickly, before I talk about today's watch list, Friday was a disaster of a day for me because I woke up and I don't know what happened to me. I It's almost embarrassing to say, really. I thought it was Saturday. It's like one of those things where you wake up and like you're younger and you wake up and you think like it's a school day or something and then you get dressed. It's so bad. Like I woke up and did my Saturday routine as in like it's 11 a.m. and I'm doing laundry and and there were so many signs that like I mean it's ridiculous. It's what it is, right? It's the craziest thing ever. Like this has happened to me I think twice before, but I like recognized way sooner, right? Like there are always going to be signs, right? The last time this happened to me, I woke up for school and was getting ready, and I was wondering why all my siblings were just there doing nothing. Man, this is insane. But anyhows, today's a new day. It's Monday, so I guess I kind of got a bit of an extended weekend, um, which ended up being fine. So no problem there. But anyhows, today we're back and there's a couple of stocks moving, and it seems like pre-market was pretty crazy today because there's a stock that went to 170. So if we check out VAPE, for those of you who are now tuning in as well, who didn't look at the pre-market session, tomorrow I'll be trading pre-market. I'll be back for pre-market tomorrow, but today I didn't bother to trade it. So I'm now tuning in and seeing this insane move here. Man. So lighter, this is at 4 a.m. though, like 4:20, 4:30. So this happened pretty early and the volume was really light actually. I'm not sure if anyone really got this. But nevertheless, it did go from 13 to 172. Will we ever see a move like this after the opening bell in one day? With the halts, it might be a little bit more difficult, but maybe, right? So in terms of how this one looks now, being that we had a lighter volume move going up and it's lighter volume on the way down, it honestly doesn't look that, it doesn't look that attractive. I can see that there'll be an opportunity here though, but the risk might be just as high as the reward. And if you're not really well positioned, you could get caught here. But I can definitely see some people giving it a shot. Maybe it goes from like 55 to 70. I could see that happening, like 55 to 80, maybe even, with lighter volume, but not going to be ideal for hyper scalping and seeing quick moves with high volume in short time frames and getting that good volatility. So for that reason, I'm going to disqualify this stock, VAPE. So moving down, there's, up 250% CELC. And this one is also a little bit more pricey, starting off around 8 a.m. No, 6 a.m. rather, 6 a.m. 650. It's pushed up nicely. CELC. And got all the way up to 60. Okay. Since then, we've pulled back. We've held up the VWAP. And we've had a high of 48, lows at 41. So it's a pretty good size range. And again, the volume, at this price range, I guess it makes more sense though, right? It's a little lower. We got candles of about 90,000 at some point. And we're seeing 15, 20. Will there be enough volume to where we can see clean linear moves for CELC? I think it looks better than the other one for sure. Volume wise, it's holding up a little bit better. And there goes someone cutting their grass, man. 47. We're at 47 right now. It looks decent, but again, Will we see high volume, quick breakouts in short time frames and a volatile move? I think we could put it on the back burners, right? CELC, IMNN. Let me take a quick look here. Setting the scans. Volume is in the depths there. Yeah, no volume. MVIS. Coming down, there's I'm going to take off the scanner here in a sec, but there's AIM. Man, this feels like back in the days, right? When you actually don't trade pre-market and you have to go stock to stock. And it's a lot of higher price. This one's right around 20, popped up 9 a.m. and then coming down a bit. So VWAY and CVRO are the two that are more so in our price range. SMX, quick look. Okay, this looks really good. Continuation. Okay, so I'm going to write up the watch list here. There's SMX. There's VWAV. And then CRVO. And then on the back burners, CELC and AIM, people might be interested in those. I mean, it really comes down to preference, right? If you're holding like, for a few minutes at a time, which some people are who are watching on, they might like some of the other ones more. So there is the list. And of course, as you're tuning in, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Okay, all right. Let's see. SMX, I'll probably watch this one into the open. I do apologize for the YouTube stream, people. I haven't been able to properly configure my screen yet still. This is on me. Friday after I like messed up, I ended up just taking off the entire weekend. Is what really happened. I took off the entire weekend. So much so that I took off pre-market today. Let's clear the drawing set here. Here we go. So SMX continuation name, all right? Continuation name. And it's not up a ton, up 35%. Keep an eye. CRVO, VWAV. Let's pull that one up here quickly just to get a quick look. Time, we got 7 minutes. Yeah, VWAV. Let me see how the daily chart is looking. Yeah, recent IPO, red to green. Pretty much at all-time highs. Let me just double check on that, because sometimes the data here at E-Trade doesn't show everything. Yeah, it seems to be. So VWAV looks pretty good as well. I'm thinking, which one do I want to have as the main stock here? Yeah, I might watch this one into the open. I'm going to get everything in place, get everything set up, and turn on. There's the alarm for my screen recording. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up. H1 Media, what's up, what's up? JRS. Marcelo told me back in the days, like when I would like read people's names in the comments, he'd be like, wow, there's no way RT just mentioned me there. Okay. Screen recording looks good. Brent, what's up? Mohammed, what's going on? We got Skull and Ronald R in the building as well. Brad, what's up? Brad is in the building, looking to dial in. LIDR. LIDR. Yeah, I'll keep an eye. Let's see LIDR here. Okay, let me take off the scanners. We've had it up for a good while here. Everyone's got a good look. For those people who do not have a scan, I'm pretty sure they appreciate it. Yeah, LIDR, good call out here. Looks pretty good. Let me add it to the recents. So I've been in trader rehab since I believe it's Wednesday of last week. Wednesday, and so we're taking it slow, smaller size. You know, just aiming to get a nice green day here. Small green day, doesn't need to be big or anything. We're gonna look to trade the best opportunities, leave the rest. If nothing is fitting our criteria, then we want to be on the sidelines. I think that's the key here. And not, you know, shooting from the hip and shooting blindly into the dark, but instead waiting like a sniper. And when we see the opportunities that we know and love, only then, you know, getting on the offensive. And for me, that doesn't mean size, but instead, you know, being active, right? So trader rehab, a big part of it is using smaller size, you know, just to get yourself back on the horse, right? Get yourself back on track. So the aim is just to, you know, stay disciplined, trade the best opportunities, leave everything else. Yeah, and LIDR looks decent here too, so keep an eye on this one as well. The way how my screens are configured, I only have room for 2. So I'll be rotating through the others, and we'll see. Yeah, SMX, I'll keep an eye on this one into the open and then go from there. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. For those of you that did trade pre-market today, did you guys enjoy the action? I think Triad, how was pre-market today? Yeah, so for those of you who may not know, Marcelo's channel might be gone forever, it seems like. His channel was blocked. Seems like it might have gotten reported or something, and it just went into the abyss. But it's an opportunity to create a new channel, right? As we know, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. And so, you know, Marcelo also speaks Spanish, so maybe he does like something in Spanish as well. You know, we'll see what he decides. There's a 2-minute warning. Just one more. Had a nice pre-market up 800. Nice way to start the day. Yeah, sometimes you got to pull the trigger and jump in. It's up 78% with 23 million shares of volume, right? VWAV. So we'll see. It's called Vision Wave Holdings. I don't really look at news. I'm just more so technical. But there are some platforms out there you can use to check news. The old scanner we'd use, Momo Pro, they had like the news feed built in. This scanner I actually never checked. They might have one here too, but you can use FinViz, Yahoo Finance. There's a bunch of them. Don't forget, as you're tuning in, to hit that thumbs up as you're tuning in. Let's get up there to 200 likes. All right, here we go. There's the opening bell. This one is definitely a little volatile here. Not bad. Will it continue to hold above 410? There's a breakdown of 4. The VWAP is at 17. So we'll see if it's able to get over and hold. We got some new lows here. Let me take a look at CRVO also down. LIDR, how are we doing? Oh, LIDR coming up a little bit. I'm going to keep an eye for a pullback here. See how it does. We didn't really linger down there. Keeping an eye. Got a small position, low 60s, and watching. Unwinding that position. I definitely should have took way more size on that trade. But again, taking it slow. That was a good dip. You know, with a different platform, trading is still trading. It just comes down to if we can see the setups holding up and like continuing, you know? Like right here, this is a pretty aggressive dip again. Can we hold up the pullback? I'm back in 74. Like the 5-minute candle looks good. Well, we see a retest of the whole dollar at 6. I might even add over mid 80s if it goes. Can we see the push through? It's a little slow through 85. Highs are at 6 and 603 to pre-market highs. We might end up getting a good breakout if it's strong. We're gonna get a little something there, right? Again, not bad. So we're gonna get a good breakout. It is strong. The halt is at 38 if it keeps going. It can pull back aggressively, so you know I'd want to be careful on the next dip. The 5-minute candlestick is strong, which is good. But I don't want to be in too heavy too quick. All right, even for your smaller size. But this is a great stock here so far. Now my concern is, can this keep going like this, or are we going to be done like in the next, you know, candlestick? So last year we see a lot of these, and they go to 7, 8, and then you know. I'm back in again right there. A bit of a higher fill though. Got 97, aimed for a little lower. Like I still like how we look here. Yeah, of course, when I'm in a trader rehab here, we get such a beautiful stock. You know, part of me does feel like I should have pushed it, but you know, again, is this thing with the rules, right? I'm gonna miss that dip there. I didn't get back in. That was good. This one is great. I mean, this is exactly what we would want to see every day, right? $620 is the highest. So far, a bit of a churn at 10. Can we see over this level here? So it's another decent breakout there. Bro, this is like, you know, seeing like a stock from last year again here. False breakout though. Are we going to hold up? I'm back in at 14 here. It's really small size. Didn't really like that pullback off of 30, being that we pushed through with such confidence. this could be backside. I don't know. I'm gonna ease off here. $200, small size. But this move right there, bro. Its size is like I mean, you'll be up as much as you would want to be up. It's back up to 35 again. Okay, okay, all right. It's getting a little bit more wild though. That's for sure. 44 back to 20. It's getting a little bit more chaotic here. Perhaps time to size down. I think that would be a good move here until it calms down again. But that was like the smoothest move I've seen in like weeks. Like, wow, I'm honestly like kind of surprised. Bro, let there be more of this, please. Like, goodness. If we can see this like every day, like this exact type of like smoothness, I'd size back up tomorrow, like tomorrow, like the next day, right? I think I want to be a little bit more patient here just to see what it does. Let me see how the MACD is looking. The MACD on the 1 minute. How are we doing? It's still pretty bullish for now. Coming back to the 10-second. So over 25, we're seeing a bit of a push again. Oh, that felt so good. Like again, trading will be trading, right? I think honestly, the platform doesn't matter at all. Like that's what I'm seeing. But what matters is us getting the moves. Like it's the same trades, right? So in these trial times where people are panicking and there might be confusion in the trading streets, I will be the one to restore order. Especially here in a community where people are like, some people are like worried. YYAI got some other stuff hit the scans here. Volume a little lighter though. Relentless trader will be the one to restore balance. I'm using like 500 shares. So I've made a close to 50 cents. Not bad. Pretty good, right? It's pretty good. If I'm to be using 10x the size, is like in terms of the cents, it's like a pretty solid day. And for trader rehab, this is a solid day here too. So I'm on the defensive here and just will be waiting for something else to look good. And still keeping an eye on LIDR, of course. Shout out to, I think it's the Beast. Yeah, Beast mode. Beast mode is fully utilizing his chat room trial and adding value to the chat too. It's still the stock is still here. I'd like to see a new high though. You know, we're only 20 cents off the high, so it's still holding up fairly well. We held up $6 right there. 6 to 627. Does it have what it takes to try again? Just being patient here, still hands off, just watching. This setup looks pretty interesting here so far though. Held up 6, you know, consolidating a bit around 620s, mid-teens. My average size might have been lower than 500 shares actually. I mean, I've had like lower size than that even. I think VAPE is a $58 stock. So probably better off not really switching over to that. Are we seeing a higher? Yeah, I think we are. We might be seeing like a higher low here. Does it have what it takes to try for 30? I think we can see over 30 here. I think it might happen. Let me find out that KB is well and live. KB. Over 30, I'd assume a retest of the highs or a new high. The way how it's moving, if we can get over 30. It's trying. It's trying. It's trying. All this is good. As long as we can hold high 20s, this is good. But I still want to be careful of a false breakout because it's not super instant over 44, but still watching. Okay. Bit of a pullback. Not quite over 44. I'd consider that a double top, right? Still looks good though. It's still pretty bullish. This could end up going to like 750 if it like the way how it's going. It looks good. It felt like it's been months since we saw a stock like maybe it's different for everybody how we perceive the stocks, but this one felt so linear to this point, right? Like it's predictable. It's like it makes sense compared to some of what we've been seeing. What I don't want to do. Oh my god. What? Like what? What? Is it an offering? Did I speak too soon there, man? Like you see, this there it goes. Right on cue. Right on cue. The moment I start saying how nice the stock is going, bro, this is a mockery here, man. Like, what is that? Is it? It has to be an offering because that was awful. Let me check. I'm gonna check. Jeez. There's nothing worse than the stock looking good, man, and then just doing that. News and Yahoo Finance not really showing time. Actually, no, 9:51. Is it showing? No, no, no. It's not showing. That's an hour ago. Let me try Momo. Oh, yep. 2 minutes ago. Let's see. Yeah, yep. Offering. Yep, yep, yep. It's an offering, all right. Well, this one is cooked. Is there anything else? I mean, if we leave now, it's a successful day. I wouldn't be able to complain at all. We stuck to the small size. I probably could have went a little bit more with size, I think, but nevertheless, job done. We'll take the 230 bucks. See, it's interesting because there's some traders in the chat that didn't like the move. I thought that was the best stock we saw in months. I don't know. We all can like see it a little differently. Man. just seems like no fear, man. Like just, but you know, again, we can't dwell on it. We gotta rotate. Just look at the next opportunities. I don't know, Steve. For me, it just felt so clean. We can do. I mean, we can do a case study if you guys want. We can do one. Look over some of those areas. And the old saying that one man's trash is another man's treasure, and vice versa. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Hold down, bro. That's craziness. Every trade that we go into, it's like going up, brother. The beautiful thing that I like with this platform is that my whole time is gonna go up simply because of how I'm scaling out versus with Schwab. It's like, you know, I never used DAS actually, like during the open, which is like a major difference. So you can hold position. It's easier to hold a position longer naturally when you're slowly selling more and more shares. That's all I need to see is good momentum, man. Like if I'll be waiting. I mean, I'll be here. I'll be here whenever the time is right. And it has no choice to come back around, and it will. And when it does, VA VWAV is pushing up a little bit more here. The resumption. So it's 10 minutes, and there's 3 minutes to go. This VWAV could be good. Could be good, but we'll have to see. $15 is the high of the last candle, and 30 is high of day. Pre-market highs, I believe. Let's double check. Mm. The pre-market high is dang, I did not want to go sub 90 there. Pre-market high is probably over 50, if I had to guess. We'll see if this wants to get over 410. Okay. How well can we hold up? I got 400 shares at 410, and I am scaling out small size here. Oh shit. Damn, I should have added there. Too slow. Shit. This one is moving well too. I'm not chasing it. It's halting up 86. $505 is the halt up now. Can we see a better pullback? Shoots, dude. I would have loved to see a little more of a dip there, but just not comfortable to take it again right there with any sort of size. And that was like 61. We got 82 out of that, and then 86 is highs. If it goes over the highs, it might just keep going. Like there's a seller 81. If it breaks 81, it might just keep going there. Okay, back down. Small bid at 70. Still coming down. Time? What's the time? There's time. I gotta switch to 10-second chart, but not now. Shoots, I got 8 shares still at 62. Oh, this is a strong stock if I've ever seen one. Goodness. Okay, okay. I got filled 80 there though, so not great. And it looks like it's holding. I'm gonna add. There's a seller though. I'm gonna still add. I'm only in small size though. In case it dips more, I can keep buying. Time 4. Looks good. See, these dips like this, I like to keep buying, but it just needs to not just sell off all the way. I'm gonna buy again, and if it goes down again, I'm gonna buy again. So I'm in a couple hundred shares, and now can we see back over 95, and then 5, and then 6? Is it 6? No, 5. What's the time? I don't know. I gotta be careful here. If it doesn't hold, I'm definitely cutting it. Okay, held. Held. Can we see 95? 5? There's 85. But not looking to take 85 profits. And I should have took 85 profits. Dang, it's still kind of held. I'm back in again. There's 92 this time. Oh, this is not bad. It feels like the other stock, right? Again, it's been so long seeing anything like this. Here's a seller. It's back down. Watching. 68 is high. Way too high there. Oh, we added another 250, so we're up 500 now with the small size there. The time is coming, man. The time is coming where the stocks are gonna get hot again. I can feel it. And Big Steve, our time to shine will once again be here. The MMU community will be shining brighter than ever before. We will see new highs. Well, hopefully this is a good sign, but we can't jump the gun. We'll still stay in our trader we have. We'll see how it goes, but if this is anything, man, it's good news. VWAV. Let's get the 10-second chart. So it's reclaimed 60, 70. Now we need this stock to not have an offering. I think that's the key here. Break of 5. Oh no, I sold that soon. A little too soon. Wow. Jeez, I sold that thinking that was a quick pop for 15 cents, brother. It is going insane. 568 now highs. Okay. Okay. All right. Whoa, again. It's going to jump. I'm in at 50 here. Okay. Scratch trade. Just waiting again. New highs there, 87. Just take me to the moon, brother. I'm long at 40 there and unwinding shares here. Small gains adding up. Nice and slow. Slow and steady. The 10-second chart actually is pretty helpful too. What's the time? We could, I mean, it just broke out, so I wouldn't expect to see like a massive pullback. So I think that could be weakness actually. If it like breaks down. But yet again, you know, it would still be an early call. So if it does come down, I'll have to ease off and wait. Okay, it's coming down. So I'm going to wait a little bit just to see, just to make sure. Yeah, 25 right there. Probably could go as low as 5 if it really drops. So watching and waiting. Brother, this is insane. We are now up over 1K with that push. I bought back over 50 because I'm like, we didn't really pull back to like 5. I had my mic muted there, so I didn't call it out. 642 for the new highs. 642. There's a seller at 6. And they're buying it up, but it's not instant. In and out. Jeez. It could go again, but it is good. Risk is increasing here a little bit. Bro, having hotkeys is this way better than using Thinkorswim in my opinion. I don't know. That's at least how I'm feeling so far. It could be wrong, but maybe need more time to sample. The fact that like I can go to a share size that's just programmed is overpowered. It feels like because it makes it easier to manage risk, right? It's like on certain pullbacks where I'm not too sure, I can just go in with really small size, and then if I do like it, I can use more size and then kind of watch. See, I'm gonna miss some of that trade there, man. Getting distracted. My hand killing me. And I didn't get any sort of size there. 94 to 610. I had to pay more attention there. Or what a stock, man. Two back-to-back hot moves today. Bro, they better not start banning they better not start banning people from other platforms, because that'll be something else. It's already bad enough. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting over the next few years to see. There's a bid at 6. A small bid. Maybe it'll probably get filled, but we'll see. It's getting filled. It's getting filled. I think over 30 is where it just takes off. What was Hive Day? 42. Yeah, it's good. Okay, okay. Oh, not quite. See, we got to 50, but it didn't hold. Like, it needed to hold that and then try again. That was good, though. I mean, 30 to like 49. This is last year, bro. Last year, this is what we're seeing. We're getting at least one of these a day. How are we doing? It could sell off. I'm gonna wait. Sidelines. Is the floodgates opened? Did they turn the fire back on? Or is today just a bluff? Those are the questions that I have. I don't know how the chat room finds the time to make those memes, but okay. We got a low here of 52. I'd say resistance is up at like 630. So, let's see what it does here. Bit of a V shape red to green so far. Okay, all right. We had a low. We're up 50 cents off those lows. Back over 6. Bro, this stock is like pretty good. It's still like having that type of flare. Is it gonna go all the way? I'm gonna jump in. I'm chasing it. Oh, I sold too quickly. It's a double top. I think we got to 49, right? But again, over 30 is resistance, at least for now. Shoots. It's damn it. Okay. I add it again. Now hold 50. Hold 50. Hold 50. Good. Now 80 should come. Steve, holding for 80. Oh, I sold. Damn it. Bro, come on. Say it came down to 51. I sold there. Shoots. But it didn't get to 80 though. We got 70. Oh my gosh, bro. This is pretty exciting. 675. I think it'll take off again. I think it might take off again here. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna take the dip then. All right, fine. High or low? Cutting that one for a loss. What's that load? 603. Damn, the candle's still pretty bullish too, so it'll probably recover. Time? Maybe. Maybe it will. My average isn't great on this pullback. So I'm gonna keep break even stop and be out quickly. That was the biggest loss there of the day though. I took 44 and I'm out at 04. Not good. It's recovering. Time. I mean, it still looks bullish, so but I want to be a little patient here as if it pulls back again, just to see. Don't need to be overly aggressive, but I'll keep an eye on the $half area just in case. Perhaps a hidden buyer 25, maybe a small one. Okay, never mind. 20. He's coming down a bit. Fly. Can we see over 80? Uh, oh, gotta be careful here. Shoot, I'm gonna miss that. Damn it. My first botch sequence. I botched that sequence. I missed it. I missed it. Pastor, what are you doing? We got a high of 33 and a low of like 60 there. 55, 50. It didn't sell off, so it's still alive. Still alive. Okay, it's still alive, so I want to position myself here in case it does go again. But it's getting more volatile, so gotta be quick on the toes. Damn, and those dips, the dips there, that dip was like difficult to take because it almost looked like we were getting an offering again for a second, you know? Tried to go long and had my mouse cursor selected on the wrong window. So watching still. Time. Time is of the essence. It might go over 7 again here. Back down. The only problem there is that that low was 29. So I kind of got a little chopped. But it's a good bounce though. I mean, if you caught like 30s, it's a great trade. I'm still holding really small size at 50. So we kind of slowed down a little bit, right? We missed the last sequence and we didn't really capture that dip there properly. So stock is still strong, but we haven't really captured the move the last 2 times. So third time here must be the charm. The moment we recognize like weakness or backside, we got to stop as well. That's going to be big to not overtrade if we notice weakness. That's some good buying right there, all right. Well, we'll see if it continues to hold. So we have a topping wick at 733. We got to see how this thing does. I think for me, if it breaks down below like 20, I'm probably going to ease off for a little bit and just watch and wait on the sidelines. But if it keeps like slingshotting back up, you know, it'll be a good sign. But below 20 might be prolonged pullback. Might. But it all depends. We'll see. I'd probably take a short position just to see here. Just to see. Maybe stop at like 37. 17 cents risk though is kind of high. Just to see if it breaks down to like $6. But if it reclaims here, then maybe there's something to the upside again. So what's my imaginary stop? 37. I'll go long over 37 here. There's 38. Can we see 39.40? There's 38, 38. Show me a hint of buying and I'll take the trade. I'm back in. Now that my imaginary stop has been cut, I am long. Bro, holy shit, bro. Like this, you see, this is just so clean. Like everything just makes sense. Like, just, I mean, it's like I'm falling in love here. Linear, predictable. Not the garbage nonsense of just ridiculousness. Will it hold here? Big level. Will we hold? Not quite. I'm back in again, but higher fill at 60 this time. Maybe a little too tight on my stop there, I think. Big Steve, does it have what it takes to try over 7 again? Oh, it's back down here for now. Man, like I'm honestly kind of surprised. Like this is long. It's 10:37, right? I mean, the momentum is like still going. We will bring balance back to the force here. If we see more of these, we will restore order. And the sweet songs of rhythm will be sung in the trading streets as the people rejoice. Am I crazy? We're still holding up. We'll see how it plays out here. Man, this is going to be a big level again here. Higher low could be good if it happens. What was that? 625 so far. We got a low of 625 so far. Previous lows were at like 6. Will it go lower or will we hold up, mid low 20s? Okay. Okay. So far holding up mid 20s. Oh no. Oh, come on. I'm on the wrong order entry again. Missing my trades there. Now I'm in a little higher. You gotta get used to like clicking on the order entry again. And yeah, and I didn't take size because I'm in a little higher there too. Or let's say smaller size. So I'll try to add if I can here. Because it's possible tight stops here, but it's possible that it goes all the way to 7. Does it have what it takes? Are they gonna cover? Like right now I'm in and I'm watching. They're hanging by a thread here. Is it gonna squeeze? Are you gonna take off? Okay, maybe not right there. Taking the small gains. Taking the small gains. Back in. Is it gonna sneak over 70? You had to be quick too, because it's moving fast, right? Like 1 second is like 10 cents higher fill. I'm watching this pullback here carefully. I'm gonna like take positions here on this dip. What's the time? 41. I mean the candlestick isn't that bullish though, so I don't want to be too heavy with size. But I'm hoping for like a tighter pullback here and then it trying again over 70. That last candle felt pretty good, but it wasn't ready. So I'm in small position here and willing to either cut and re-average or maybe add, depending. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Struggling. There's a seller, but it doesn't seem like the seller's huge. Okay, we should take off to $7 here. To seven. Like you know you can. Oh, come on. 68. Back down. See, this is the thing with taking massive size though, is that you want those areas like that to go right away. I'm sizing down a bit. Oh, yeah, of course it goes like this. I'm wondering if I should reduce my expectation. Because like my intuition is telling me, yeah, okay, it's gonna fly, but the flying is taking a while to come. There it is, finally. And I'm gonna miss that trade too. So I tried like 3 times there and it didn't go right away. Right, or like 4 times. Ay ay ay. The squeeze is not as violent as I thought. There's a seller. Shit, I chased it. That not good. Okay, I'm taking losses. So again, I'm kind of like my analysis is there, but it's the third sequence I'm kind of botching. Son of a gun. We've given back 150 off the top, brother. And that's like a double top too, 733. Oh no. In the wrong hotkey there. Not the size I want to be taking. I guess that is one downside with the program keys, that you could hit the wrong one and be able more size. So we need to hold. There's sellers coming in. I think they're trying to short it here. But we need to hold over 733, which is the previous high. Over that, maybe $8. This could be it. It's probably finished. It's hard to say, of course. Is this it? This might be it. Like when we got up there, there's like you can see people just hitting the ask, right? Like big shear size going through to go short or something. We'll see. Man, I just the last three key opportunities, the last 3 out of 4, I only got one. So we kind of didn't really do well from like this area here. From like here, we only caught one solid trade in between this range, or maybe two, and then we missed like 4 good ones. Tough. Well, it's never easy, as they say. There are some other stocks moving up, but I think the day might be winding down, depending on this pullback here. I'm actually interested in one entry if it comes. If we flush out massively, small size dip for a relief bounce. But again, it's still early, right? And so we'll have to wait and see how this does. Like a good 15 minutes will tell us where we are. So just slow and steady, only looking for like one trade here if it flushes out massively. Other than that, I'm just on the sidelines. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Today we're spitting fire with the analysis. We need 600 likes. $6.50. It's coming down a bit. But are people short against high of day? I mean, there has to be people decently short against high of day. The trade is that, and this is why I wanted to see us hold like high and then like retest the level quickly. Because if you get that squeeze, like if one big short seller just covers because they're like panicking in the trade or something, and then before you know it, you get to like 750, and then everybody else just says, "All right, to hell with this. Let's keep a tight stop." And then before you know that extra fuel to 780, and then 790, and then $8, and then before you know it, it can just rip into a halt up. $6.50 held up there, and is now at 67. I'm still paying attention in case we get that trade. So we got up to highs of like 1200 and then we gave back a bit. Well, that's pretty impressive with the small size, though, I will say. We got MACD also inverted, which is worth mentioning. I'm definitely thinking it's backside. So if we don't see that flush out type of trade, I'll be walking away here in the next 5-10 minutes. But I think this is one of the better days we've seen in a while. We're up, almost $2 a share with our average share size, which is always impressive. I'm in at 90. Can I get back over 6? And back out. All right, I think that's it for me. Shutting it down, taking the green. Yeah, trading is still trading at the end of the day, and it just comes down to momentum. The strategy is still the strategy, and as long as there's opportunities, we can have a good shot of capitalizing. So this is where I'm going to cast a pretty wide net and a very big blanket. Message to all, as a street cleaner is going by, message to all hyper scalpers. No matter where you go, what platform you're on, as long as there's opportunities, it's business as usual. So no need to be afraid, but instead be confident, be firm, be disciplined, and be patient. Let's keep it tight until we see what we need to see to dominate. And when the time comes, we'll know, and be prepared to see new highs. We're all going to take new leaps and bounds into uncharted territory and conquer. So be ready to win when the time comes. This is incredible to see a stock hold up and be so smooth like this. Right? And the other one was, in my opinion, just the same before the offering. And despite a brutal offering, we still had another stock come along and give a nice move. So once the floodgates are fully open and the fire is turned back on, we know exactly what to expect, and we're going to push it like we've never pushed it before. So we're going to be patient and take it one day at a time. So we're going to remain in trader rehab and just take it slow. Make sure that, we're seeing more of this before we put out more size. But yeah, if you're here right now, on a more silly note now, Friday I didn't live stream because I woke up and I thought it was Saturday. So I did my Saturday routine. So much so that I was at laundry. I was like doing laundry rather, and then noticed that, it's like 11:30, and then I noticed like, whoa, today was a trading day. It's pretty embarrassing, honestly, but I had a lot of signs along the way and I kind of like ignored them, and I found myself missing a day of trading. I was furious when I found out, but I was even asking Marcelo if I had Alzheimer's or something, because that was pretty tough. Pretty tough. So for those of you going the distance, continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient. ALBT, I'm not going to trade. That's going to do it for me. I think this other one is on the backside. Although, maybe later it does something, but this double top was like the area to kind of give us the sign. This is just so reminiscent of last year and even earlier this year too. Like the momentum and the style of momentum. There's the ebb, the flow, the cycle, and today doesn't mean anything, right? So we'll keep being patient. And I say that in the sense that it could be a bluff, right? It could just be one day of decent moves and then again tomorrow slow. So just, I'll take it one day at a time, slow and steady, and then go from there. But yeah, as to why we missed Friday, one of those days, right? And it's happened to me when I was younger where I got up, put on my school uniform, and only to find out that it was like 6 p.m. and not 6 a.m. Back then it was like getting dark early. I think like the daylight saving stuff. But I ignored all my alarms, wondering why would my alarms be going off. Like, I mean, it's just so crazy. But anyhows, I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay green, and remember to always be optimistic and patient, right? The time is coming, and when it does, when it's here, we'll know and we'll do well. Stay safe, stay green, and I'll catch you guys later. Yeah, we're gonna travel to Spain at some point. Start a trading live stream on a Sunday. Yeah, I'm very, I mean, America is such a great country, right? In terms of the size, is vast. And so traveling within America itself is nice. But I'm ready for overseas now. We've been to a couple of different states here already. Texas, still one of those states that I need to go to, but the time has come for Europe and then Asia and so forth. But yeah, hit the thumbs up, stay safe, stay green. Catch you guys later. 1 minute trader, you're on a roll. It seems you've been doing really well. Oh yeah, and I could share the P&L here too. I forgot. Like, here's the log of the trades. I mean, we made a lot of sense. Biggest position, 600 shares. A lot of orders of like 80 shares, 300 shares, and 600. We took 2,000 shares by accident in one place. It was a scratch trade. Other than that, the small size, we got it done. And it's a good day. So trader rehab, I think this is day 2, is a success. Day 1 was pretty good too. We were at 300. I mean, it's so slow, but so far so good. It's been a slow month. I think I was red on TD, like 2K, and then I came into my Guardian account. I lost like 4K in 2 days. So it's like I think I'm down like 6,000 on a month. If I'm right, I haven't looked at TraderView in. I have to upload my TD or my Schwab, and then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna upload this. I gotta like call it and figure out how I can upload like this stuff. We'll see. I'll figure it out. There's a way to do it. Yeah, it's been a slower. I mean, it's been such a slow year, but it's fine. I mean, we've done so well. We're gonna just remain patient, and then, when the time is right. When the time is right. But all right, I'll catch you guys later. ALBT, I'm gonna leave that one alone, and I'll lock it in. Bro, we're gonna be here forever, man. We're not going anywhere. ALBT, You know, it's doing its thing. The halt is at 489, and it's a nice breakout the last 3 minutes. Someone is saying, stay and talk with the fans. Stay and talk with the traders. The low of the last consolidation was 62. Actually, it's a pretty good consolidation there. So it broke down and reclaimed, and then over the highs of 410. You know, not bad. Up to 460. So it's a good push. You know what? I've never really watched Hulk Hogan. Um, when I started watching, I did see a little bit of Ric Flair, but I think Hulk Hogan might have been finished already. I think he retired at that time. But you know, you've seen like a few highlights, things like that. I've seen. He was, of course, pretty good. One of the greats when it comes to WWE. Yeah, that was pretty entertaining when I was younger. I was telling myself I'm gonna go to a match actually, just to kind of see how it is, you know, live. It's one of my friends. She's like really into WWE, and we're supposed to go, and then I kind of like didn't. I kind of didn't follow up with it at the time, so I'd like reschedule for another match. Although the new era people, I mean, I don't know, you know. I guess the kids now will probably really like it, but I'm more of like an Undertaker guy, you know. The Undertaker was by far the best in the new in that like mid era, that new era. I guess now it's the new era in the last era. John Cena, those guys are good, but the Undertaker, man, Rob Van Dam. That's the guy with the frog splash, I think. Yeah, I mean he's pretty good. And I'm talking about WWE. You see, uh, the Undertaker had like multiple finishing moves. The last ride, the choke slam, the tombstone. So a lot of the other guys just had like one finishing move. Then the whole thing about like, you know, like the act of like being the dead man and like not being able to die. ALBT, you know, pulled back off the highs, $4. VWAP was 84. It's a good VWAP bounce. Could I still take trades? For sure. But you know, I'll call it a day and take the win. I'm actually curious of my accuracy today. My accuracy has to be at like 80% today. Snake Eye, big boots, leg drop, spears. The Undertaker did it all. Jeff Hardy was nice too. Those backflips off of like the cage, like the highest. I mean, I don't know, man. These guys, they actually risk themselves. Like the one wrong move, and you're like breaking your arms. You know, one wrong move, and you're like breaking your arms and those type of things. Someone is saying trading farmers below PDT. Not a chance, man. Whilst that guy does like go crazy and like talk some nonsense, he's a good trader, right? And when you make a good amount of money, nobody has all their money in their trading accounts. Like we all have like you know, I'd say like over like 10 accounts. Like God forbid, even if one account, even if there was like supposed to be like a tragic disaster of some sort, you'll just like fund your trading account with money from somewhere else, you know? You wouldn't keep all your money in one account. It's just nonsense to be doing at this level. So everyone who's like made money, which is why so I'll say this in like our chat room, right? Like there's been traders who've like they've been like insane. And then I haven't seen them for like a year and a half. It's like there's just no way that person could have blew up an account to where they're like at zero, you know? People will leave the chat room for different reasons though, I know, but and you don't trading is something that you don't forget how to do. Like when you learn how to swim or ride a bike, you can be gone for weeks and come back and you know on vacation or something, and it's like you already know what you need to do, right? So I think for all the traders who are out there who might not be posting, I mean, could people be going through like a slower patch at times? Yeah, but like if they're a big trader, the person is fine. You know, sometimes you go on a vacation for a while and whatever it could be. We had actually had one of our students, Jackson, took like a 6 month vacation touring Europe and some other places, Africa, and it's, you know, back I think as of like a month ago, maybe. Okay, yeah, I think that will probably do it. But yeah, in terms of Marcelo's situation, Marcelo's channel is in the depths. You know, whenever he wants, he can like upload here or like go live here if he ever wants to. Honestly, I don't know the way how my mind is set up. Like, I think as long as we are here and alive, like none of this stuff means anything. Like, even my YouTube channel, like if this YouTube channel ceases to exist tomorrow, I'll just be live streaming on a new channel the next day. Even if there's less people, it doesn't matter, right? Like it's for me, it's just still another day in the process. It's just another day. The people will find us through the algorithm again. We have the chat room already and other platforms to inform people of where we are now. And so business as usual. You know, I mean, that stuff is pretty silly though. Like, we all know Marcelo, right? He's like a good guy. He hasn't done any like craziness against the YouTube rules per se, right? Every YouTuber is post a little bit of clickbait, but that's the extent to which like us normal people will go. I usually will talk pretty aggressively, and that's because we're actually transparent traders here. Like, we don't hide anything, and so we have the right to talk how we want to talk about trading. There's people who are not transparent, and their channel is fine, right? I mean, it's kind of interesting. CASK, cheaper stock going up. There's also people who have been proven to be like pretending and things like that, and you know, nothing happens. By the way, are you guys still seeing those fake ads on my channel? I've emailed YouTube so many times that I hope they've been able to ban those people from running ads again. I forgot to ask that question earlier. Even stuff like that, right? Like there's people doing that and then nothing happening to them, despite the countless emails you're writing every day. But anyhow, let me see if anybody, if you guys have seen any of those ads. I'll be out of here in the next 2 minutes. Man, what a move. CASK. Maybe I left too early today. I'm leaving too early. I've kind of checked out mentally already too. Maybe could have made something on ALBT and maybe even this one too, but all right, stay safe, stay green. Yeah, so yeah, I've seen those ads. Okay, so people are still seeing those ads. YouTube, man, I tell you. I'm gonna I'm gonna send another email again today. I'm trying like different support emails that they have too, and like the support chat, the live chat. Man, this had this issue on Facebook for a while too on Meta, because you can run ads over there too. Ay ay ay. But all right, I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe, stay green. It's been the Pastor, and I am of course signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next one tomorrow again at 9 a.m. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Catch you guys later.